Hello everyone, welcome to Jake's Wings once again. On today's flight to Madrid with British Airways, flying out of Heathrow's Terminal 5 down to Madrid's Terminal 4S. As you can see today, we took advantage of Heathrow's fantastic pod parking. I can really see this being the future of airport parking. Easy to use. I haven't had it not work yet. Have heard it can be a bit of a nightmare when it does, but it certainly is a great, simple, easy, fast way into the terminal. And also you get great views, certainly at sunrise. As we approach the terminal, I'll tell you what the price of this parking was. It didn't cost much more than a normal car park, so it was a no-brainer really, and that price was £39 exactly. Simple and easy really, and as you can see, great views on the way into the terminal. As you can see, I'm making my way into Terminal 5, which is the home of British Airways at Heathrow. It opened in 2008 and really is quite a huge, impressive building, and was the terminal that started the rebuild of Heathrow into the toaster rack alignment. No need to go to the check-in desks today because I've already checked in online via the British Airways mobile application. So this process was nice and simple, and it was just a case of going through to security and then through into the lounge, which itself is a nice, easy process. And at Heathrow at the moment, they're running a security trial using new equipment. And if you're lucky to be directed towards the trial, it's great because you don't have to take anything out of your hand baggage. Very quick, simple. It's like the equipment they've got at Amsterdam Schiphol if you've ever flown out of there. Today's lounge is the Galleries South Lounge, which involves having to go up some escalators, but that's not a problem. You get to see the A319 model and also the horse, which naturally took a selfie with later on, as you do. Galleries South was quite quiet today. There weren't too many people travelling. Maybe that's partially due to the coronavirus situation, but wasn't too bad. One thing to note that I've noticed, having experienced both the Gatwick Lounge and Heathrow Lounge, is Gatwick seems to be more consistent with its offering. Heathrow, there's little things such as if you get a can of Coke, it's a small can rather than a big can. It's just small things really. It's time to head down to the gate now. Today's gate was A17, which is on the main part of the terminal. If you get a B or a C gate, then you will be on one of the satellite terminals at T5. Had to walk past the Concord rooms, and unfortunately, I'm not at that level where I can go in there yet, but one day they do look rather nice. Arriving at our stand, the aircraft on stand is Golf Echo Uniform Papa Charlie. Golf Echo Uniform Papa Charlie was the aircraft that carried the Olympic flame to the United Kingdom and also carried it around the United Kingdom in London 2012. It was painted into a special livery called the Firefly. As you can see with the clips there, it was one of the only BA aircraft to ever visit Royal Naval Air Station Codros, which is where the Olympic flame entered the United Kingdom to start the Olympic torch journey. As with most British Airways Airbus A319s and A320s, this has got a pinnacle seat. Legroom, it can be slightly tight, but at the same time it's a very comfortable seat with an adjustable headrest, which is a nice feature. Anyway, as you can see, it's time for pushback, courtesy of Robotug, and no, it didn't break our nose gear. As you can see, we're now in the cruise on our way down to Madrid. Far better weather over Spain. During the flight, I bought myself a cup of tea and a Kit Kat, as you do. I personally prefer doing that compared to buying the Marks & Spencer Spy on board, where I find the choices a little bit limited. As you can see, we're now arriving at Terminal 4S at Madrid, arriving onto stand 522. As you can see, we're parking next to an Airbus A319 of Iberia, and that will be coming up in a video at one point soon. The flight with British Airways on the A466 today was a very smooth flight, very efficient service, even though there was only 3 members of cabin crew on board. The load factors were not that high, so that could contribute as to why the service was quite speedy. Other than that, it was a very smooth flight with a very smooth landing, and I'll be flying BA again soon. Coming up, there will be some quite exciting trips, including a trip to Tirana and also a 2-part series for some quite exciting flights, which I'm not going to mention just yet. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit that subscribe button and notification button so you get notifications as to when those 2 exciting videos pop up. Give me feedback, I'll quite happily take it into consideration for future videos. Once again, thanks for watching Jake's Wings, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.